Welcome to the second episode of The Art of Combat, where I take fighting in real life and fighting games and I show you that they're not so different. So I realized last episode I actually didn't give you guys a proper intro. So I figured, you know what, let's better late than never, let me just do one right now. So essentially I play a lot of fighting games and I also like fighting. So Frank gave me an idea, kind of sat in my mind for a second, so I was like, you know what, this would be a perfect show just to show you all some of the similarities and things, and kind of just show you some of the inner workings and some of the influences and things like that go behind fighting game characters. So, without further ado, we're just going to hop straight into the king of Muay Thai, Sagat. I'd say that Muay Thai is one of the most recognizable martial arts today due to its popularity and its utility in MMA. Muay Thai is also one of the foundations of the striking part, you know, punching, kicking, throwing elbows, all that. Now, it's known as the art of 8 limbs because, as I was just saying, it uses punches, kicks, elbows, and knees. So when I was looking up the origin behind this martial art, Muay Thai, yo, listen, it is such an anime. I'm telling you, it's like ripped right out of a first season. So during the famous battles between alright, so if I mispronounce this, I apologize. The Burmese and the Siam, the famous fighter Nai Kanantam, I hope I said that right, was captured in the year 1767. Now the Burmese knew of his expertise in hand-to-hand combat, so they gave him a choice. Well, really an opportunity. He can throw these hands, and if he wins, he's able to go home, basically for free. And of course, like an anime, he got his power up, he won through the hands, and was able to go home for free. When he got home, the fighting style that he used grew into being called Muay Thai. Tell me that's not out of an anime. If you're looking for a brutal, powerful, and just all-around offensive martial art, I'd say this is a very good pick. I was kind of saying this earlier, but it's one of the foundations of the striking element of MMA, so in my opinion it can be adapted to a variety of different people. Muay Thai uses punches and kicks, but to be honest, it's mainly known for its knees, elbows, and the clinch. So that means you have access to more damaging as well as close range attacks. The clinch grab is a throw, hold, hybrid mix sort of thing, and it's widely used to close distance and maintains that close range. And it's really one of the main spots where you would use your knees and elbows. Muay Thai also uses jabs, hooks, crosses, uppercuts, but kicking as well is also a strong part, with push kicks and roundhouse kicks kind of being the great examples or go-to moves. And these can also be used to create and close distance, as well as causing major damage if used correctly. Since it's so widely used today, either on its own or blended with another fighting style, it's a very good place to start or a very good place to add a few tools here and there. Sagat was a lot of people's first introduction to Muay Thai at all. The eye patch, the scar, the big muscle frame, the tiger shots, oh, the tiger shots. Anyway, Sagat was a boss character in Street Fighter 1 and 2. So he's always been seen as a fierce and strong fighter. Playstyle has been overwhelmingly powerful, especially in the hands of a skilled player, and his moveset reflects that. His story in the games themselves is one of revenge as well as redemption. Sagat also has a long history dating, as I said, all the way back to Street Fighter 1. Sagat also has a strong connection with Ryu, who also happens to be the main character, so he's very close in terms of popularity and importance in the overall Street Fighter lore. I'ma just be honest with you. If we're talking about the top 10 most impactful, recognizable, and just downright most popular characters in all of Street Fighter, Sagat has to be on the list somewhere. If he's not in the game, you've messed up somewhere. So this is the part of the video where I'll make a mini AMV showcasing the martial art Muay Thai for this video. And I do it like a little like quick cuts and some sweet music and stuff like that. But I feel like last video it was too long. So I'm still going to do it here, but I'm going to switch it up a little bit. So if you like it, let me know. If you don't, I'll figure out some other stuff to do in the meantime. I just figured I'd give you like a heads up now, the way you just wouldn't be confused as to what's going on. I've given you some background on Sagat. I've given you background on Muay Thai. So now we're going to blend it all together, and it's going to be shown in this little showcase thing. I'm not a master right now. I'm not trying to be. I'm not here to teach you how to do these moves. That's going to be later. Right now, this is just a simple showcase to show you how fighting games and fighting can actually coexist, and they're kind of referencing off of each other a little bit. Now I'm going to throw in some of my own tips and tricks, but this is not going to be a master course on how to do these moves just yet. I'm going to be focusing on the roundhouse kick. Sagat in Street Fighter, really alpha, Street Fighter 2-ish, he can do low, medium, and high, which mainly goes for the shin, chest, and head area. So for me, I would say the first thing to do is to strike with the shin. The foot is much more fragile, so I would condition my shin to be stronger and not break so easily. The main way to do that is to smartly hit it hardly against different objects. I've been working on this point myself, so I try to remember it every time I practice. Follow through on your kick. Don't stop halfway or at your target. Imagine trying to kick through your target. So, for example, if you're trying to kick a piece of paper, don't stop at the piece of paper. Try kicking past the piece of paper. When you miss the kick, or if you follow through with your kick, which you should, raise your opposite leg in order to check any incoming counterattacks, which in this case would more than likely be a counter kick. Before throwing this kick, if you step to the outside with your front foot, you can use that momentum to help you make your kick more powerful, as well as help your placement. So if you step with your left foot, when you turn with your hip, it helps you place your kick and also helps you make it stronger because the momentum is carrying you that way. Yo, thanks for making it to the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate you for making it this far, because you didn't have to, but you chose to. Real quick, I just want to say this is not the only way to throw this kick, really any kick for that matter, or any way to throw any move. There's a whole bunch of variety. You can make up your own stuff. You can have somebody teach you. A whole bunch of different ways to do it. I just want to make that very clear. The next thing I want to say is that like, comment, subscribe. You know, I had to throw that in there. You know, everybody does it, so I figured I'd put it in there too. I don't really have an intro planned, so to be honest with you, this is where I'm at. I hope you enjoyed the video, like I said. Hopefully you come back for the next one. If not, oh, actually real quick, if you have any characters that you would like to see me do for any future videos, put that in the comment section below, and I'll try to see if I can add that to the rotation. Excuse me. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got. So I'll catch you on the next one, and hopefully I'll see you there. Oh my gosh, almost forgot one last thing. I don't own any of the clips in this video. I don't know any of the licenses. I don't have those. I don't own those. I didn't make any of the guide videos or recording the compilations. That was none of me. All I did was take this stuff and put it in a certain order. That's like the disclaimer that you usually put in the description, but I just wanted to put that in the video the way you knew that I knew that you knew that I told you. Alright, now I'll catch you on the next video.